Hey, welcome to our next video. We're going to be talking about the beacon score calculations. You remember in the last video I was asking about what is the percentage? Well, here we're going to be breaking it down into the actual percentages. Gord's going to be expanding on each of these topics. We want to talk about 35% payment history. Can you tell us a bit about that?
Absolutely. So these calculations are basically how the mainframe computer is actually putting together your credit score. So there are different...
Calculations. Basically adding, subtracting, division, and multiplying, right?
Absolutely.
Okay.
And so there are different aspects of your credit that is weighed more heavily than others.
Okay.
So in this case, 35%, which is the majority of it, is your payment history. So how fast do you repay your debt? That is the key. Obviously, bankruptcies, past due accounts, and wage attachments, collections judgments are all into that calculation.
So what you're telling me is that 35% of our credit score, or beacon score as it's called, is about bankruptcies, late payments, past due accounts, and wage attachments, and collections and judgments. So if I have none of that, that 35% is going to be in good standing.
If you have none of that and you pay back your credit cards and such every 30 days, then you're going to be on your way to having the best credit score you can get.
Now, late payments, I mean, sometimes it happens. What you got to see is that if you act responsibly, phone up the individual, whoever it's late to, and explain to them there are some graces that they have in order to keep your history good. Now, let's talk about the 30% of the amount owed. That's interesting.
So 30% of your score is based on the amount you're owing. So how much in proportion to your total limit are you coming up to?
So basically, if I have $100,000 and it's at $80,000, I'm 80% borrowed.
Yes, and that is reacting negatively on your credit score.
No way. That sucks.
Absolutely.
But I'm making money with that money.
That is a trade-off that you're actually having to take.
Okay, so I've got to really think strategically in building my real estate portfolio of how much debt I want, how much credit I want, and what I want to really accomplish.
Right.
Interesting.
But again, if you're paying back, even if you're high in your limit area, if you're paying that debt back every 30 days, then that's still good. Now, some people go over the credit limit, and of course, that couldn't be worse.
Now let's yeah, of course. Yes, absolutely. So we want to just do your best to make money here, and that's how come the JV Club is such an awesome opportunity. Check out the affiliate program that we have. There is an opportunity there for absolutely everyone who's watching this. Can we go into the 15% length of credit history? Does that basically mean that if I just got credit yesterday, that's going to affect me negatively, whereas I've been credit worthy for the last 20 years, that's going to be more favorable and showing a 20-year history?
Absolutely.
And
so those cards that you have had for a long time, it's actually working in your favor.
Perfect.
Those people, and you meet a lot of people that have been brought up just paying everything cash because they don't want to have any debt. Well, actually, that is not reflecting very well on their credit score.
Interesting.
Right?
So there's ways to basically strategically use this as well. So we only have a couple seconds left. 10% of your beacon score or 10% is in new credit, so brand new recent credit inquiries and the number of opened accounts. So if you're opening up new accounts, that'll reduce your credit score. And also 10% of the card type. Various different card types have different pluses and minuses, and you got to really know what those are. That's how come we're here. We can educate you and share this information with you and help you get that beacon score to a place that is going to look not only favorable to you, but favorable to the banks and favorable to your joint venture partners, so you can build a great real estate portfolio. So, gotta love that, guys. Gotta love it. We're going to be having another video right after this, so come on back and we'll talk to you in a second.